Like, this makes me angry. Look at how green the grass is with the little flowers over there. With the lily pads. Oh, I hate it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, then welcome to our little corner of the internet. Today we're going to be feeding my rage about Oregon, because recently I've seen a few videos and things about Oregon, and I am in love. It's the freaking most beautiful place I've ever seen on the internet. It makes me angry. So today we're going to be watching a video titled Top 10 Places to Visit in Oregon. Without further ado, let's see what this video is about.
What's up, guys? My name is Ryan, and I recently completed a road trip around
Ryan.
Oregon, and I want to show you.
Oh! This is what I mean. This is what I mean. This is the only freaking state that gives me anger issues.
My favorite places. So here's my Oregon top 10. Oregon has to be one of the most beautiful states in all the U.S.
Look at that.
From forest waterfalls to dramatic coastline, Oregon has so much to offer. Let's start this video off at the Tamalich Blue Pool.
Oh my god, how is the water that color though? Is there fish?
I've been seeing pictures of this place for years now, so I finally decided to go check it out. It's located about an hour outside of Bend, Oregon, and it's a fairly easy and beautiful hike through the forest.
Can you swim in there though? Is that safe? Why is it that color? I have questions. It's so pretty though. Oh, everything in Oregon looks so freaking pretty. Like, why?
When you reach the pool, you're gonna be blown away by the blue color. It's this perfectly placed spring surrounded by a small amphitheater of cliffs. Now, when we were there, it was a really cloudy day, so my camera had a hard time showing how blue it truly is. But on a sunny day, the water looks phenomenal. So the reason why the pool is so clear is because it comes from water that filters through porous lava. Now, don't be fooled by the blue water, because it is so freaking cold. It averages around 40 degrees all year round.
So you can swim in it? When?
And I wasn't going to jump in, but we decided to send it and test how cold the water was. And after some hesitation, we plunged into the freezing cold water. I mean, I just couldn't believe how cold it was.
So
I'd love
pretty.
to come back next summer with a wetsuit to do some snorkeling and cliff jumping there. Another really cool spot just a few minutes nearby is Coosa and Tokatee Falls. Special thanks to my friend David Rule for helping me out with the footage from here and throughout the video. He's got an awesome YouTube and Instagram that I'll link in the description below. The hike to both of the falls is a 2.6
Come on, Oregon, come on now.
mile loop, and both waterfalls are absolutely gorgeous. Tokatee Falls was featured in Disney's Homeward Bound, so if you're in the area, you gotta check out both these waterfalls. After the falls, we're gonna head over to Crater Lake National Park. Now, located about a 2-hour drive outside of Bend, Oregon, Crater Lake National Park is
That's the Fortnite Lake. I don't care what anyone says. It's the Fortnite Lake.
home to the deepest lake in the
I don't even play Fortnite like that, but it's the same. It looks the same.
USA, with a depth of 1,943
So
feet
pretty.
deep. The lake was formed over 7,700 years ago after the eruption of Mount Mazama. Now, one really cool feature of Crater Lake is Wizard Island. It's a 755-foot tall volcanic cinder cone that's located on the western edge of the lake. One thing that Crater Lake is famous for is the pristine clear waters. Really would love to go snorkel and scuba dive there. If you visit the national park, you gotta drive on the Rim Road. It'll give you some of the best views of the lake. After Crater Lake, we're going to head over to the nearby Tokatee Falls. Now, there are countless beautiful waterfalls in Oregon, but what I like about Tokatee Falls is the volcanic basalt columns. They create such a unique look. Now, the trails to the fall is a very short 0.4 mile hike. At the trailhead of the parking lot, there's this way interesting giant pipe. Anyways, the majority of the hike is a very well-maintained stairway that takes you to this beautiful viewpoint. We got there right before sunset, and we had the whole waterfall to ourselves. One thing I regret doing is not hiking down to the bottom. I just didn't have enough time, and I didn't even know how to get there. But needless to say, the view was breathtaking. The waterfall is over 80 feet tall as it cascades down the basalt columns to the pond below. One thing I liked about the waterfalls was
This is just like, it's so pretty. Like, especially seeing waterfalls and the shoreline and all of that with the like kind of cold forest, but cold forest. I don't know how would you call this? Like usually I see shorelines with like palm trees and things like that, and yeah, it's pretty too. But I freaking love forests, so to see like that tropical plus the forest combined, it hits every spot.
Behind the waterfall, there's this really beautiful, almost pitch black gorge that had these little small waterfalls right before they fell off the 80-foot ledge. It was such a beautiful location, and if you're in the area, you gotta check it out. After Tokatee Falls, we're gonna head over to the coast to visit the Samuel H. Boardman Scenic Corridor. This place inspired me to pack my bags and make the road trip to Oregon. It's home to some of the most beautiful coastline in the USA, and I just can't say enough good things about this place.
I really want a house and then maybe in one of these little islands. Imagine then you could have like a little bridge thing. Oh, come on. Or maybe have like little huts over here and little floating bridges. Oh my goodness, it would be so pretty.
We went to this stunning place called Natural Bridges, and it's famous for its sea arches. There's a beautiful viewing deck to observe the arches from above, and if you're feeling adventurous, you can hike down to them and get a glorious view of the coast. I mean, it's just such a magical spot, and if you're down in southern Oregon, you gotta check out the Samuel Boardman Scenic Corridor. After, we're gonna visit one of my favorite places in all of Oregon, Meyer Beach. We were driving up the coast, and I was looking for a place to watch the sunset.
That's so massive. That's such a massive beach. Look at, that's a human being. Looks like a little ant. I thought that this would be like, I don't know. It looked way smaller until I saw the humans.
And we randomly came across this beach. We pulled over and explored it, and I was just blown away by the beauty of the spot. The tide had gone out, and it revealed a massive beach, and we had it all to ourselves. I felt like a kid again. We were just running around, having a good time. One of my favorite features of the beach was the massive sea stacks. One of them reminded me of Gandalf's hat. I mean, just such a magical time. We spent all the sunset running on the beach. My wife Heather beat me in the race. We also explored the tide pools, and then we found another really cool sea stack that had a hole in it with the waves crashing through it. So I highly recommend making a pit stop on Meyer Beach if you're driving up the coast. Such a cool and beautiful spot. After it, we're going to keep on driving up the coast to visit Bandon Beach. Now, I've wanted to visit Bandon Beach for years now because there's this really cool sea stack called Wizard's Hat. If you haven't noticed this trend yet, I love rocks and apparently anything shaped like a wizard's hat. Anyways, I really had to come see it. So we spent the night at Bandon Beach, and we woke up the next morning to go see what the town had to offer. We spent all morning just exploring the beach and just having a good time. I was just blown away by all the beautiful sea stacks. The town of Bandon was also just a charming place. It would be a wonderful spot to retire. So you gotta add—
looks extremely small, the town, but very cute.
Town of Bandon was also just a charming place. It would be a wonderful spot to retire. So you gotta add Bandon Beach to your Oregon bucket list. After Bandon, we're gonna make the drive up to the Sea Lion Caves, now known as the—
There's so many beautiful like places in Oregon. Weren't you happy enough with having the most beautiful shorelines ever? Like Oregon just has to keep having pretty places, huh? And not leaving none for us. Okay, I understand. But this is like, it's just incredibly beautiful. I love it.
Largest sea cave in the US. It's a site you gotta check out. So
I will cry when I go to Oregon. I already know I'm gonna come to the shore, go to the shoreline. I'll start crying like in the dramatic movies. I'll be like, it's so pretty. It's so pretty.
Get in the cave. It's about $14 to get in. You'll walk through the gift shop and then go outside and walk down to the elevator, and it takes you down to this cave. I mean, it's just super cool down there. Unfortunately, the time of year that we were there, the sea lions were out in the sea feeding, but in the wintertime, the cave is full of hundreds of sea lions. Regardless, the cave was massive. I mean, it's over 1,315 feet long with a rock dome of 125 feet high. In the cave, there's a lot of cool features such as history on the cave, and then there's also some sea lion bones that I thought were pretty cool. Now after the caves, we're going to make the short drive over to the Heceta Head Lighthouse. Now this lighthouse is located 205 feet above the ocean, and it casts a light beam that can be seen from 21 miles off the coast, making it the brightest light on Oregon's coastline. Now the lighthouse—
this I swear to God has been used in movies, right? I've seen this in some movie.
It's 56 feet tall and was completed in 1893 by the Chance brothers from Birmingham, England. To experience a lighthouse, you can visit it and get up close. If you want to get a great view, I suggest pulling off at the Lighthouse and Sea Lion Beach vantage point. It's literally like 1 minute drive from the Sea Lion Caves, and it'll give you a wonderful view of the lighthouse and the surrounding beaches. When we were there, I was able to see some sea lions surfing in the waves. After the lighthouse, we're gonna head inland over to the Columbia River Gorge. Now located about 30 miles outside of Portland, it's a deep canyon of the Columbia River and offers...
This is so pretty too. This reminds me of our summer cabin in Finland. It's like next to a lake, and you can, yeah, it's just, it looks like Finland. I haven't said that in a long time. This kind of looks like Finland. Kind of. Not really, just kind of.
Some incredible scenery and waterfalls. One of the most well-known is Multnomah Falls. Now it's this massive 611-foot tall waterfall with a perfectly placed bridge that makes you feel like you're in Lord of the Rings' elvish town of Rivendell. Now the waterfall is made up of 2 tiers. The largest is 542 feet tall and the second is a 69 feet drop. So if you're in Portland, make sure you make the drive out to Multnomah. After Multnomah Falls, we're gonna head over to the nearby Mount Hood. Now located about 90...
Nah, you're... See, it's just rage baiting. Rage baiting. Look at that. It's freaking perfect. It's like, it's so picturesque. It's perfect. It's dreamy. It's magical. It's everything. It makes me freaking angry. Like, this makes me angry. Look at how green the grass is with the little flowers over there. With the lily pads. Oh, I hate it.
Multnomah Falls, we're gonna head over to the nearby Mount Hood. Now located about 90 minutes outside of Portland, Mount Hood is Oregon's highest point with an elevation of 11,249
It's so pretty.
feet. It just towers over everywhere. You can see it in the horizon from Portland. I mean, just such a behemoth of a mountain. This stratovolcano is perpetually covered in snow.
Outrageous. This is outrageous.
Just such a behemoth of a mountain. This stratovolcano is perpetually covered in snow and is home to 11 glaciers and 6 ski areas. It's a potentially active volcano and it last erupted in 1907. If you want to go to a beautiful lake with a perfect view of the volcano, you can visit Trillium Lake. It's located about 7 miles southwest of Mount Hood and offers a great place to swim and paddleboard during the summertime. After Mount Hood, we're going to head over to the famous Bandon Beach. When you think of Oregon, you might think of this spot. I remember first seeing this beach on Steven Spielberg's movie, The Goonies, and I've wanted to go there ever since. It's famous for its haystack rock. It's this massive 235-foot sea stack that shoots out of the ocean. What's great is that Bandon Beach is only about an hour-and-a-half drive from Portland, so it's the perfect getaway. In 2013, it was listed as one of the world's 100 most beautiful places by National Geographic, and I totally understand why. It's a wonderful place to relax or jump in the water if you can handle the cold. It's just a beautiful place that you gotta visit on your next trip to Oregon. Alright, well that is it for my Oregon top 10. After looking at all this footage, I already want to go back and make a part 2. Let me know where your favorite place in Oregon is. If you want to feel relaxed, I started a relaxation channel where I post hour-long videos of places from Oregon to the Swiss Alps with calming music that you can just have playing in the background to bring some peace and nature in your life. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at shirley.films. Anyways, it's Ryan and we will see you later.
This is so pretty. It's just so beautiful, like especially seeing it like in different videos. It's like in different videos recorded by different people and everything. It just always is equally as impressive, which means that most likely whenever I go there, I'm just gonna be mind blown. Clearly. This is, I mean, look at it. Just look at it. How even? I really want to visit Oregon. Like, this is something I really must do at some point. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, even though I'm raging most of the time because come on now. Come on, how is it so perfect? Yeah. Please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you guys in the next video.